Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14. This one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Roethlisberger able to hit his tight end, Grimble. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Ben going to give it to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
To that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
50. Hey, Haywood.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hey, exit.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these patients here. But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
He's coming.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, alert. Black and burn.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert.
Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
180. Run.
They'll run with Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Now Mayfield on 4th down, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. He was looking for Landry that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Hey, Orville.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And the Steelers first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, high 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's McDonald. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Middle.
Staying open.
Jack 16. Go.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Hey, come on, now.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Hey, Delta. Give me some.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Steve 6.
Mike 57.
Ben to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
26 Mike.
Regular.
6 Mike. 26.
Hey, Echo.
I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. Black 20. Yeah.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Here we go.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. To Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Roethlisberger now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
22, 44. Hey, Zoo.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 20 search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row?
Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On third down, here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Williams. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Block 80!
Mike, here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Ready? Black 20.
A gain of 22 yards.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Protein spill. Alert, alert. Hey, Charlie. Black.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
These 2.
I got you.
50. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in Newcastle, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's Roethlisberger. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jannard Avery racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Steeler 1st down.
No spacing.
Live motion. Hey, check, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Roethlisberger will throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Haywood.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane, the rookie from Michigan State. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week.
It's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack on first down, Mayfield buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Allen. On first down, Williams. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different